Hello guys, CJ here, and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. I think where we left off, it's been a few days apart that I recorded first few videos of this, or the first two, this is the second video. Anyway, yeah, so I believe where we left off was we just had a very weird conversation with Mion outside this school, and now we're heading to class. So yeah, Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. That is pretty damn small. The class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. That has got to be very hard for the teacher, because they have to teach, like, they gotta somehow teach every subject from, like, freaking grade 1 to grade, or even kindergarten to grade, like, 12. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it's stayed that way out of tradition. I really don't know how that works. Leave in the comments if anyone knows if this is an actual thing that happens. I mean, maybe it is somewhere. Does this happen in Japan though? Like, I don't know. I feel like it would just be very hard for a teacher to deal with teaching all of that. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. Such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Mion, who'd been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door, so I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Too bad I wasn't gonna fall for that again. Think, you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Mion chuckled with a with a smirk on her face. I forgot how to read. What is it, you guys? Step back, Rena. It's dangerous. She's here. Huh? Then Satoko-chan is... Oh, yep. Her name was Satoko Hyojo. Her name was Satoko. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names of these characters. She was a disrespectful and pundit bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it'd be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Satoko. A laugh came from beyond the door. Excellent, K-chan. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such an intricate trap since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you with a distant Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. As well as being clever, They almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, the eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. Oof. So then, why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after, making me focus my attention upward. So as I lifted my hand to the door, there were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle, stuck to the sliding door handle with tape. Frightening trap. Wait, thumbtacks? A potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. Thumbtacks? Wouldn't that kinda... It's a bit much. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the classroom. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope. Oh no. She had me hook, line, and sinker. It was already too late. I began to fall in almost a picturesque manner. K-chan, watch out! Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning. I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Ow, ow, ow. An inkstone, filled to the brim, was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it. Oh god, she has like almost glowing red eyes. What? My, what do we have here? I'm sorry, that's way too creepy of a voice. Fair morning to you, Keiji-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. It seems I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. A small hand gently rubbed my head. Best character from the anime. Best character, Rika. Pain, go away. A small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. Thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. Pain's going away now. Yay, Rika-chan, good morning. Good morning to you, Rena. Good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. Such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling, while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I'm the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof? Picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. A cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry. Try saying that. If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satiko's forehead. I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. And split plywood right in half. Eek! Get away from me. Don't say that in a way, people. Oh my god. Small hand tugs on the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satiko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Doesn't bother me. You mustn't cry, Satiko. Keep on fighting, yeah. Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You'd never guess those two are the same age. I mean, they look about the same height. I think Satiko could learn a thing, or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute. Wait, whose side are you on? As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Oh, Satiko-chan is crying. So cute! Oh my god. You can't take them home. Oh yeah, she's just obsessed with Rika and Satiko being adorable, basically. I remember now. It's been a while since I've watched the anime. But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. Just for a bit is fine. It's fine. Rena kept a cutesy face, even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is worse. Give it up. Then I can just look. Just looking. That should be fine, right? Right? Rena swooned over Satiko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena into the authorities. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when we put you away. Oh my god. Yuji's coming. Clean everything up. Satiko, that inkstone's yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. Inkstone was bad, but the thumbtack stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Okay, seriously, this it's a bit much to put thumbtacks there. I mean, you'd think she was trying to kill you or something. Even though Satiko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. Aha, we made it in time. Guys, attention! Man gave... Oh, whoops. Sorry. I accidentally skipped that. Probably wasn't important. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. Oh, for a second I was like, wait, am I playing as the teacher now? It just seemed like first person-ish. I don't know. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion being the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Keiji-kun. Easy to understand. Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So, while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite that about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on. With these marks. It's not like I'm aiming to go to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Your staunch defiance was really something else. There's a different type of relax to somebody. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mia-chan, Keiji-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. What? Thanks so much! Especially you, Rena. Private lessons? Just the two of us? Private lessons? Puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. What? Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. So you study just to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Oof. Too true with a lot of the stuff schools teach you. Like, just in general. So much. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's important to study stuff. But man, it's... some of it's stupid. Like, just quickly, I know I'm getting kind of on a bit of a tangent here, but it just reminds me of, like, there's this really good quote from Game Grumps that I remember Ego Raptor saying, which is like whenever kids ask the question in school, like, when am I going to use this? And that question gets scoffed at. That is not a question you should scoff at. Like, that's one of the most important questions you can ask. Like, of course they want to know when they're going to use it. They're spending all their time learning it. You have to give them a reason to motivate them. Like, that's the only reason I think I got through school is I was motivated because I had stuff I wanted to do. But, like, you know, other people have a harder time finding motivation, and if you just answer their questions, it'd be a little bit easier for them. Mini rant over. Anyways. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That's right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. I guess that makes sense. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true, but you should always know stuff that's common knowledge. Yeah. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. There's too profound of a statement to simply laugh off, but since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. K-chan, we're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Keiji-kun, let's have lunch. I might have been making a very troubled face, and it smiled brightly at me. Alright, well, let's eat. I don't know why I read that with a disappointing voice. There seemed to be different cliques even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rina and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Sadako and Rika were slowly looking around their desks. Keiji-kun, hurry. Hold on, I'm pretty sure, if I remember the anime correctly, I'm pretty sure Keiji is like the only dude in this group. Anyway, Rina waved her chopsticks in an unreferenced manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Keiji-san's lunchboxes most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Come now. And though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. Pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative Me. Please give the signal to start. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends. Let's eat. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Oh, so now it's an all-girls group. You're like, we have a diverse group of all genders where I'm the only guy. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. The girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mia noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. My, isn't Sir Keiji's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Satako's lunch extravagant as well? This stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. Stewed stuff good too. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. Seems that Rika makes it for both of them every day. These taste like Mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. Carrot rotisseries weren't from a mold, they're done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh ho ho. That's nothing for you to boast about. Ren is actually better at cooking than I am. Well, you know, it seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope. It's got high marks from me. Me on you taking too much. This game is pretty slow. I mean, most visual novels are kind of slow and drawn out. But, yeah, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here for today. I don't know if I'm actually going to continue this after this. Maybe I'll do one more episode and see if it gets a bit more interesting. But I just don't know if this is going to make for that interesting a YouTube series. I already promised I was going to finish the Steins Gate series, though, so I'm absolutely going to continue that one. But yeah, if anyone thinks I should continue this, let me know in the comments and leave a like. Anyways, maybe I'll make more episode of this, maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.